Sorry guys, welcome to my latest video. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always feel free to comment below. Check out the link in the description to this video. Now I know why you've tuned in today. It's because it's the much anticipated 35 subscribers Firework Spectacular. We didn't think we could do it, but we've done it. We've got the big 35 subscribers. Got to be about maths though, so we're going to talk a bit about prime numbers, which means we're going to be talking about factors. Remember, factors are numbers which multiply together to make another number. Okay, and unfortunately we're also going to be talking about laziness. Okay, so factors, numbers which multiply together to make another number. So if I take the number 6, then some factors of 6 are 1 and 6, because they will multiply together to make 6, but also 2 and 3, because they will multiply together to make 6. So factors, numbers which multiply together to make another number. Prime numbers. Okay, very unusual, because with a prime number, the only factors of a prime number are 1 and itself. What do I mean by that? I mean 13 is a prime number, because the only way you can make 13 by multiplying factors is to multiply 1 times 13. That's the only way you can do it. Yeah, so 1 and itself are the only factors. Some of you are going to say, what about 13 times 1? It's just the same thing, guys. Yeah, the only factors involved are the number 13 itself and the number 1. Now let's talk about the laziness. Okay, if I said to you, is 17 prime? You might say no. Quite often we do that. We just say no because we're lazy. No, that means if 17 is not prime, that you must be able to tell me two numbers which multiply to make 17 that aren't 1 and 17. So I'll give you 1 and 17. Can you tell me two other numbers which multiply together to make 17? No, you can't. You can't, can you? So 17 is prime, and that's what I mean by lazy. All too often I'll ask one of you, is 19 prime? And you'll go, no. And I'll say, well, which two numbers multiply to make 19? And you won't be able to tell me. So the basic message is, don't be lazy. Before you answer, think about it. Now the question that we quite often get when we're talking about prime numbers is, you'll be asked to list the prime numbers, let's say less than 30. And again, this is what I'm talking about. Don't be lazy. Don't guess. Math is important, okay? How long do you think it would take us to write down the numbers less than 30? Time me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Math is important. We can keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's actually quite fun. 17, 18, 19, 20, almost there. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So there's all the numbers less than 30. We're not being lazy. We've written them out. We're now going to think about which of those are prime. I'm going to tell you a golden rule that I want you to remember about primes. Yeah, I want you to remember that 1 isn't, but 2 is. If you could just remember that, it will make your life so much easier. I will do another video, I promise you, which will tell you exactly why 1 isn't and 2 is. So 1 isn't prime. That's just something that we know. 2 is prime. Now if 2 is prime, that means that no other multiple of 2 can be prime, because any other multiple of 2, for instance, let's pick 4. But the fact that it's a multiple of 2 means that it's got 2 as a factor. If it's got a number as a factor which is not 1 or itself, it cannot be prime. So I'm going to cross out all the other multiples of 2, and what that means is I'm crossing out all the even numbers. Okay, crossing out all the even numbers. This is a great start. So we've been asked to list the prime numbers less than 30. We're doing it by getting rid of those which we know are not prime. So 2 is prime. What about 3? Well, because 3 is the first number in the 3 times tables, then yes, it is prime, because the only way you can make it is 3 times 1. However, that means no other multiple of 3 can be prime. So let's get rid of all the multiples of 3. 6 is already gone. 9, you should find that all the even multiples of 3 have gone. So we've just got to get rid of the odd multiples of 3. 24 is gone. 27 has gone. So what about 4? Well, you can see a pattern now. We don't have to worry about any other even numbers because 2 is the only even prime number. 5, let's think about our 5 times tables. 5 times 1, 5 is prime because the only way you can make a 5 is 5 times 1. Let's get rid of all the other multiples of 5. We'll probably find a lot of them have gone. 10's gone, 15's gone, 20's gone, 25's gone now, and 30 is gone. 6 is an even number. What about 7? Let's get rid of all the multiples of 7 apart from 7 because as we said you can only make 7 from 1 and itself. So 14's gone, 21's gone, 28's gone. They're all gone. And you'll find that. You'll find by the time you get up to your 9 times tables, 9 is not a prime number. That's gone. What about multiples of 9? They've all gone. Okay, so this is really easy. We've crossed off some numbers. This is called a sieve. The numbers that we've got left will be prime numbers. So 2 is prime, 3 is prime, 5 is prime, 7 is prime, 11 is prime, 13 is prime, 17 is prime, 19 is prime, 23 is prime, and 29 is prime. So to answer this question, we would neatly write 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, and 29. Boom. Job done. Okay, so here we go with our, what's that? Oh, sorry, I've just had a phone call from YouTube. Obviously on my other phone, not on this one that I'm recording with, because that wouldn't make sense. And it turns out we've got a new subscriber, so it's now the 36 subscriber Firework Spectacular. Okay, the guys over at Massive Volcano have sent me one of their mini volcanoes, and we're going to write that now. We're going to light that now, sorry. So stand back. This could be spectacular. Whoa! Actually, is kind of spectacular. Watch my phone. Oh, watch my phone. Don't forget to tune into my next video where you could win this half a packet of Polar Notes, okay? And well, who knows what we'll do if we ever hit 40 subscribers.